Third time, no joke, filming this video. It does not upload. I don't know what's going on with my, if it's either my channel or my camera. If it's my camera, I will be on this video. It'll stop again. But I'm going to be doing something from the Bobbi Brown book. And this is how to wear, well, not really how to wear makeup. It talks about makeup for teenagers in one of the sections, and that's what I'm going to do. Because when you're in high school, you honestly don't want to be wearing a full set of foundation and liquid powder unless you really, really need to. If you don't need it, you shouldn't wear it. It just honestly makes you look older, and you don't want that when you're in high school. And then also, you don't always want to be waking up at like 6 or 5 in the morning to get ready. I used to have friends who used to get up like at 4 in the morning to do their hair and makeup every single day, and you really don't need that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you guys what you should really do. You should just kind of cover up just the blemishes, little things like that, that is really going to help you out and make you look a bit younger. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to get out my makeup. I should have had it out first, but I just cleaned all my makeup brushes. So the first thing you guys want to do, let me grab it, is obviously first you're going to want to either moisturize your face, prime your face, whatever you use for makeup. I use the BioElements Sun Diffusing Protector, and it's a moisturizing formula, and I've been using it for a while, but I'm not so sure this is actually what's been making me break out. I'm actually going to stop using it for like a week or so and see how it works out for me. But other than that, it feels really good. It doesn't clog my pores like the MAC one did. The MAC one used to clog up my pores really, really bad. So what I'm going to do first is, well, after I moisturize, I'm going to take a foundation stick. And the foundation stick that I'm using is the one by Benefit Cosmetics. This is a little bit older. And this is in, I don't even know what it's in, but it's probably one of the lightest ones that they have. And this is almost all gone. It should be like sticking out, and like it's not. Like that's how much is left. So I decided to use it as a concealer. Bobbi Brown in her book mentions you can either use a foundation that's close to the foundation of your skin tone, or a concealer of your skin tone. What I'm going to do is I'm always looking that way. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a little bit of that on my flat synthetic brush, and this is like a concealer brush, and I'm going to take a little bit, and this is super, super close to my skin tone. And see how I have all these little blemishes? I'm just going to try to erase them as much. The texture is probably going to still be there, but I'm just trying to erase the color and the redness from the face. So I'm going to take a little bit of that with my brush and just pat it on first. And I'm not even going to try to blend it in. See how like it just looks like spotty? So that's what I'm going to do first. And I'm going to pat it on again where do I have all these blemishes. And I recently got these right here, so that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to go underneath the eyes because, you know, we get dark circles, especially when we're younger. We tend to go to bed late, even if it is a school night. I remember I used to go to bed like at 1 or 2 in the morning sometimes. Horrible. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pat it on underneath my eye. Make sure there's a good amount. Now, if you're not going to wear eyeshadow, I recommend you throwing in a little bit over on the lid, just like this. But if you are going to wear eyeshadow, you can, but it might make your eyeshadow look a little bit more cakey. And you don't want that. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to look a little weird, but that's what I'm going to do. And sometimes, not always, I will pat just like a row of the concealer down my nose just like that. Just because I have a lot of redness in my nose. Then I'm just going to take my finger and start kind of patting it and blending it out. And the warmth of your finger is obviously going to melt the foundation down. So, well, the concealer slash foundation stick. And if you're going to use a foundation, use a cream foundation. It's a little bit thicker, and it's a little bit more of a full coverage foundation. So I'm going to pat this down just like that, and I look weird on the camera, I bet. And see how like a lot of the redness is kind of gone. So now I'm going to take this down my nose too. I always like to take it down my nose, and I like to just kind of go with both my fingers and rub it down. And it doesn't take too much out of my nose because I don't want to look like I have makeup on, especially if you're a guy and you're going to be trying this. You don't want to seem like you're trying to have a flawless skin. I know that guys were into it until like 2006 or 2007. They were doing the whole pretty boy thing. It was not cute. No one likes a boy like that. So I'm just going to rub this. I shouldn't rub it. You should actually pat it. I know if you're in a hurry, you might want to just rub. But if you're going to rub, go up. Never go down. So I'm going to do that and just pat this all over my eyes. And that obviously right away brightens up your eyes a lot. It makes you look more awake. It doesn't make you look so tired. So I'm going to do that once again on this side. I'm going to do this really quick. I don't want this video to be like a million minutes long. So I'm going to make sure that's all nice and blended. Make sure that everything's blended out. Just a little bit right here. So that's all I do to cover up on my face. Then the next thing I do is I take a brush, and you guys can take any brush. I'm using the MAC 129, which I haven't even put my little sealer on. You guys should do a little seal right here to protect your numbers. I have a video on that. I'll link it down underneath. And I'm using the Benefit Bluff Dust, and I think I have a review on this that I need to upload, and I still haven't. I haven't had time to upload a lot of things. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to take a little bit of that. See how it's yellow? It's yellow, but it's very translucent, but it still kind of gives a little bit of color to your face, and you don't look so pale when you use a white translucent powder. So I'm going to take a little bit of that on the brush, and I'm going to start first underneath my eyes, just going back and forth underneath my eyes. And if you need more, don't be scared. Just take a little bit on your brush and tap it back off into the cap. And I'm going to start always like as if you're highlighting and you're contouring. You start off right here. I'm going to do that and make sure that it gets all over that area that I put my concealer on. And slowly kind of blend it out. Take a little bit more on this side. And do little circular motions, kind of take it out. Oh, now that I've done the eyes, I'm obviously going to apply it everywhere else. I'm like on my contact, it's itching me. And I'm going to start down here and patting on a little bit of the powder. Then kind of circular motions. Like I said, circular motions is what I do a lot. Or stripes. Go like this. Be careful, you don't want to remove any of the concealer or foundation underneath. Now I'm going to take it on my nose. I don't like taking a lot of this on my nose because I feel like my nose ends up looking more powdery than my whole face. So you don't want to do that. Then I'm going to take whatever was left on the cap. There's a lot of excess on there, and just swirl your brush in. See how there's powder on my brush? Then I'm going to take some on my cheek. And then obviously bring it down your neck. You're always going to want to bring color down your neck. And this is pretty much it. It's really, really simple. And it makes you look a lot more alive. I've been doing this pretty much every day now. This is what I do. Before, I know I used to use a really thin foundation, and I'll show you guys really quick because my video is almost 7 minutes and I don't like when my videos are long. It was almost like that, but that's all I do. And if I feel a little bit too powdery, I do use the MAC Studio Fix. And that's about it. I just use that one, and that's it. And I hope this video was helpful. I'm cutting it off because I don't like when some videos are like a million minutes long. But don't forget to subscribe on top and leave a comment and rate, and let me know how you feel. And you know, when you guys are starting back school, I know I want to go back to school too. I want to go back to college and see what I can get started with. But I will talk to you guys